And good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody! Welcome to another episode of the Cameron Woolley Show. With me is Ming Chen.
What's up, everybody?
And I'm Cameron Woolley. I'm free! I'm finally free! They're gone!
Goodness.
They're gone! The bad men are gone! Let's go! Oh, man.
Some ways happy today. Some ways happy.
Oh! David Gettleman and Joseph Judge are out of jobs.
Yes.
They are no longer meddling with the New York Football Giants.
The dream scenario, ladies and gentlemen. The day that Cameron really thought would never... Well, I didn't think you would think it would come this soon.
Yeah, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, I look like such an asshole.
Why?
Openly celebrating people losing their jobs, but you
Yeah, if you
know
deserve
what?
it.
I don't care.
If you deserve it, you don't feel so bad.
Yeah,
and
they deserved it.
Truth be told, you go to those two guys. You know, I don't think they. Well, actually, one of them said he was doing his best. Obviously, he wasn't. But you know,
Okay. We'll get to everything else in terms of the implications of why the judge got fired after it seemed like he'd be in a job for seemingly the next year.
Sure.
But
where do you want to start with this? I know I saw that news.
Start with.
I knew you were probably dancing around your room, jumping on your bed. I don't know, doing flips.
Yeah,
I have no idea what you were
was
doing.
Ecstatic.
I'm sure you jumped on Discord.
Ecstatic.
I'm sure you were not gloating because this isn't really something to gloat about. But
I was celebrating.
Okay.
I was celebrating the end of a wasted era.
Well, gee, at least you had something to celebrate. If there's anything to
this
celebrate,
is something to celebrate about. Oh my God.
was this worth all the heartache of the 2021-22 season? Was this worth the
these
4
two guys getting fired
and 13 record?
Makes it worth a lot. Those two being fired, that makes up for a lot.
Was it worth it for turning on the TV every Sunday knowing that your team was going to get blown out or lose at least?
I mean, well, them were hanging into a lot of other factors, but the bottom line is they're gone.
Yes.
And I'm thrilled that they are gone.
Okay.
And we can finally start from scratch.
Moving forward.
We can look at the big picture.
Okay.
And honestly, as we look at it, the memory of everything that has taken place over the last few years can finally begin to fade away.
Okay.
As the agony of every tragedy should.
Do you have any good memories about Joe Judge or Dave Gettleman?
Honestly, last year we liked Judge. I remember I was sitting here thinking, dude, finally got a good coach. And then all of a sudden,
even with the 6-10 record,
the wheels fell off to such a degree,
right?
And Judge just made a complete ass of everybody in that organization.
Yes,
that they had to fire him. They had to.
Was that a last ditch effort? Like he couldn't have thought that would save his job, right?
He thought
lying
that was
and
save his job.
He didn't save his job. At that point, I don't know if anything could have saved his job. Could he have said the right thing? Is there anything
he just needed to sit down and be quiet, and he'd still be employed? And I'd be very angry today.
Sure. Oh yeah, of course. But I mean, you didn't need a crystal ball to see what was probably going to happen.
Yeah. It was that things were looking like he was going to get fired after week 17 or not week 17, week 18. That's going to take a while for me to get used to. But after
how agonizing was that last week? By the way,
dude,
we don't have to talk about the game itself unless you want to.
That was
how agonizing was that?
It was funny. It was just funny, actually.
Okay.
It was funny.
I didn't hear you laughing, but maybe
No, I was laughing when
You were laughing.
I was watching Red Zone when I saw that quarterback sneak on 3rd and 9. I started hysterically laughing. That was one of the funniest things I have ever seen in a football game.
Okay, and Giants lose to the WTFs.
The Washington team of football.
Now, for now, they're getting a new name,
they're
but
getting a new name.
22-7. 22-7, ladies.
But okay, let's not talk about the game.
Okay,
Let's not talk about the game. I want to talk about more of the implications that are going on.
all right. Who is a better coach, Ben McAdoo, Pat Shurmur, or Joe Judge?
Honestly, Shurmur was the one who got the shortest end of the stick out of all of them.
Right.
Because I feel like if Shurmur had a good GM and an average defense, he might still be around. But
Okay. Yeah.
but the bottom line is Pat Shurmur just didn't work.
No.
And it sucks that he didn't work. Judge is worse. Judge is the worst one. If I'm being honest, the way that he made again, he made an ass out of everyone.
Right.
And McAdoo was vanilla. He was an idiot, but at least the Giants made the playoffs the first year before everything fell off in the second year.
Yeah. Very true. Wow. So what are the implications here? Who's next? What's going to happen now?
For starters, this is a clean house.
Okay. So the top the king is falling. I don't know however you want to call it.
Well,
As the top are gone.
there are still going to be some people in certain positions, like John Mara. He's still going to be team president.
Sure.
Chris Mara, he's still going to be in whatever position
Sure.
he's in. Kevin Abrams, it's going to be a tough sell to fire him.
Okay.
But he's not safe for the first time in his entire career. And the bottom line is, Giants fans, we made it. We made it. We've waited for this for so long.
You have earned your medium Pepsi.
Yeah, no,
earned your
I'm
medium
not
Pepsi.
drinking a Pepsi. I'm drinking Coke.
Yes. Which you didn't
Pepsi.
you didn't even need a season ticket package for that. Wow, go figure.
Yeah, I just walked in. These come with the studio. I
Yeah,
walked in. I found out that I forgot my water bottle, so I'm just like, screw it. I'll drink
Here
it.
to Shared University, we give you free sodas. You don't have to buy a season ticket package or nothing here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what do you want to see happen next? This is now this. Well, wait. Were you shocked?
When Judge, okay,
Were you shocked?
I was not that shocked because we knew Gettleman was going to retire by Thanksgiving.
Yes.
Thanksgiving, that was when we knew that Gettleman was going to be out and he was going to be on the streets regardless.
Okay.
He retired, and it's really weird because he was basically, if he didn't retire, he would have been fired.
Sure.
He would have been out in some capacity, but John Mara didn't want to do that to him. He's like, listen, man. And Gettleman probably said something like, listen, I screwed up. I did a bad job. I'll retire without you having to go through all the trouble.
Yeah, let me save a little bit of face.
Yeah,
Right.
blah, 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 blah. And I kind of get why they did it, but it's still stupid that they let him retire.
Right. But a little dignity, I guess, right?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, yeah, Gettleman was with the team forever. He was in the front office from when they won 2 Super Bowls and an NFC championship in 2000. I get it. But screw him. I hate him, and I'm glad that he's unemployed.
Okay. But Judge.
Judge.
Surprised. Shocked.
After week 16, I'm not surprised. I could have seen things started to crumble and kind of fall off a bit after week 16.
Okay.
And a lot of... I think it was the 11-minute rant that did him in. He just needed to keep his mouth shut, and he would have still
saved his job?
Yeah. Yeah, would have saved his job. He didn't need... Dude, literally, it's the equivalent of Luigi wins by doing absolutely nothing. That was all Joe Judge needed to do.
Right.
Was stand there at the podium, nod his head, say... Granted, still stupid stuff like, well, we played out there today. The team's struggling. It's certain vanilla.
Yeah, it's been a tough year. We're doing our best.
Yeah, just vanilla coach speak.
Right.
Yeah.
But no, he went in an 11-minute rant, tirade, whatever you want to call it, called out a lot of people, said the wrong things.
Threw people under the bus.
And
overall embarrassed the New York Giant organization.
And himself. He definitely embarrassed.
And John Mara literally said, like, it's the most embarrassed he's been of the organization.
Wow. Well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there anyone out there who you want to see jump in? I don't know who's out there. But...
In terms of GM, I love the list of candidates. And I'm going to list them off right here.
Okay.
Here's the guys with interviews already scheduled.
You have a list. You have an interview schedule. Okay.
Now, these are guys who have already had interviews scheduled.
Okay.
You know they're going to interview. Bill's assistant GM, Joe Shane, that happened today, finished the interview. Like, the Giants literally announced it. They conducted an interview with Bill's assistant GM, Joe Shane.
Okay.
For the GM.
Bills have turned it around. Bills are doing great.
I like that.
Could win the Super Bowl.
Today they are interviewing. I don't know if it's already happened, but actually I'll check to see if it happened. Hold on a second.
I love that you have a list at the ready.
I'm just checking the Giants
Twitter
account. The Giants.
The GM tracker. GM interviewers appear to be in full swing, according to SB Nation. So let's see here. Joe Schoen. That was today.
Joe Shane. It's pronounced Joe Shane. That interview happened today.
It's the Buffs. Okay.
Also today, apparently, Cardinals VP of Pro Personnel Adrian Wilson is being interviewed today. Another nice move. The Cardinals are really turned around. They have a nice roster. Yeah. Another Cardinals VP of Player Personnel, Quentin Harris. That's happening tomorrow.
Okay.
And Chiefs Executive Director of Player Personnel, Ryan Poles. That's happening tomorrow. So a great list of interviewees that's going to be going down.
The trend I'm noticing, all winning teams.
Yes,
winners.
Winning teams. And there's 5 more candidates that have been formally requested to be interviewed by the team. Ravens Director of Player Personnel, Joe Horitz. I'd love this.
Yeah.
49ers Assistant GM, Adam Peters. I'd also love this.
Yeah.
49ers Director of Player Personnel and son of former Giants fullback, Ron Carthen. I'd also love this. 49ers. Great roster. They're in the playoffs. And Titans VP of Player Personnel, Ryan Cowden. I'd also like this. Titans have a very strong roster. Yep. And Titans Director of Player Personnel, Monty Awesomeforth.
Okay.
I love these names. And I wouldn't be pissed off at any of these hires. All of them are outside the organization.
Okay.
They have little, if any, connections to the New York Giants franchise and the New York Giants family.
Sure.
Really, really cutting off the nepotism. I commend John Mara for doing this, and I know this was not all John Mara. I guarantee Steve Tisch had something to do with this. Because Steve Tisch kind of knows how to do stuff. Hey, he has more Oscars than he does Super Bowl rings. Right. So, dude, Steve Tisch produced Forrest Gump. That guy knows how to do stuff.
Okay, that guy gets things done. Hopefully that translates into the sports world.
Yeah, Tisch is going to be involved with the GM search, which I really like. It's another stable voice in the room.
Very easy. Run, Saquon, run. It's very easy. It worked in the movie, right?
Yeah, I guess. Didn't think I'd be making a Forrest Gump reference on the show today, but
run, Saquon, run. That's very easy.
Yeah, run, Saquon, run. So
you keep running, you don't look back. Yeah, it's very easy.
I love these names. I would be happy with any of them. There is not one guy on this list where I am like, ooh, they better not hire this guy.
Right.
They better not. I guess the closest would be the Titans, I guess. I don't know. Because the Titans are such a vanilla team. Hey, they got home field advantage in the AFC. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about.
Yeah. No, hey, they're
I don't know.
They're in the playoffs, man. That says a lot. It says a lot. 11-5 record. That says a lot too.
Well, 12-5.
12-5. Sorry, 12-5.
But all of these guys are from playoff teams, and I'd be thrilled to see any of these guys come and become the GM of the New York Football Giants. And John Mara said in his end of season presser today that the new GM will lead the head coaching search. Hell yes. Hell yes. And I gotta tell you, with Judge being fired and the 5th and 7th overall picks in the draft, the Giants GM job suddenly looks really enticing.
Yeah.
And dude, you're telling me storied organization, you'd get so much glory if you end up doing a good job.
Major market, huge potential, lots of possibilities, glory, fame, big paycheck.
You do a good job, might get into the Hall of Fame.
Yes. Oh, let's not get ahead of ourselves here.
If you do a good job, because Giants GMs are recognized, like George.
Yeah, I think right now the goal is a 500 record.
Yeah, the goal. Okay.
Or just a 9-8.
It is
9
going
and
to
8.
be 9-8. It is the Giants. It's not going to be a quick fix. I think it's a quicker fix than everybody else is saying. I think this team should be rebuilt in 3 years. That's typically how long it takes to rebuild in the NFL. 2-3 years, a couple of good drafts. You can hit on some good players with the right scouts, the right people, and the right guy making the picks. And I think all of these candidates, whoever they hired, they'd be in good hands.
Yeah.
As of right now, I hear the early favorite is Joe Shane, obviously because the Giants that's the only interview they've done, but apparently they really, really like him. If Joe Shane becomes GM, I think that the head coach is going to become Brian Daboll because of the whole Buffalo connection and whatnot. And I'd be okay with that. And overall, just hope for the first time. And I tweeted this. I tweeted the ending scene of Rogue One. Okay, do you see my Twitter account? Go to my Twitter.
I'm going to your Twitter account.
By the way, follow my Twitter at Cam Woolley Show. I tweeted the video of the ending scene of
Rogue One.
Yeah, Rogue One.
Okay, here we go. At Rogue Cam Woolley Show, 2 O's, 2 L's, and
right here.
Yes, here we go.
The transmission we received. What is it they've sent us? Help.
Thank you, fake Princess Leia, CGI Princess Leia. Thank you very much.
But that was what I felt. Dude, hope. For the first time in a super long time, I feel hopeful.
Yeah.
For the future of the New York Giants, it is going to be... Do we know that any of these guys are going to be slam dunks? No. Like, they could hire some guy, he could do a terrible job, and I could be sitting in this chair 2 years from now,
cursing
and yelling and saying that this guy should get the hell out. Yeah. But as of right now, I like all of these guys. They're young, or relatively young.
Right. They've played with winning franchises. They know how to win. They don't like to lose.
They're built to compete in the modern NFL world, which is what
they have experience
needs to do.
Yes.
For a while, with Daniel Jones, we don't know what his fate is with how the Giants should conduct their draft. I think whoever this next guy is, if he wants to win over my heart, he can. All he needs to do is draft Evan Neal and Tyler Lindenbaum at the number 5 and number 7 overall picks, and I'll eat out of his hand. Dude, if they pick 2 offensive linemen in the first round, that would be a power move. It'd fix a massive problem. But in terms of all the other stuff, I think it's I think it'll be a couple of drafts. Again, I trust these guys to come in and do a decent job. And I'm overall very optimistic. For the first time in a while, I'm optimistic.
Yeah. Now, the question on other question on everyone's mind with Gettleman and Joe Judge gone, Daniel Jones.
Daniel Jones.
What's his future?
I gotta tell you, new GM and a new coach, chances are they're gonna get a new quarterback at some point.
Yeah.
And this new GM might have an idea to trade back from one of those picks and get a first next year. And possibly make a push for Bryce Young next year.
Okay.
Or any other quarterback in that class, like
Right.
CJ Stroud. And I'd be okay with that as well.
I'm sure.
I want them to build the roster
right.
before they add the quarterback.
Okay.
Like, we need to learn from Daniel Jones. Need to learn from his tragic career so far. And overall, just a clean slate. I think, like, Daniel Jones, if he does work out next year, I want him to work out.
Yes.
Like, I'm going to root for the guy. I've liked him for a while. I think he has the ability to become a really good quarterback.
Right. But how long are you going to wait?
Like, do I
You've
think-
You've waited a couple of years already. I mean, how much patience do you have?
Dude,
and I know you haven't blamed him for any of the trouble.
If he was given a better situation than what he was given, if he wasn't given Pat Shurmur followed by Joe Judge and terrible offensive coordinators and backwards thinking, a backwards philosophy,
Right, and a Swiss cheese offensive line, yes.
in that front office, honestly, we haven't seen him in a good enough situation where he can be
Right.
properly evaluated.
Yeah.
I feel like I think a guy like Brian Daboll could work for him. Granted, I have heard some problems with his play calling, which that's a massive red flag, but I'd be okay with that.
Yeah.
In regards to the head coaching search, some guys I'd like to see brought in, although we're not going to find out until we get the new GM.
Yeah.
Like, originally what I thought was going to happen with Judge is they'd hire the GM and then the GM would decide what to do with him. But I think it would be a situation like, dude, these guys are smart enough to fire Judge anyways, so why keep him around?
Okay.
And piss off her fan base even more.
Right.
Then he got fired yesterday, which is a really random time to fire a coach, like the day after Black Monday.
Yeah, but I wonder when
But
they
he was
made
fired
I
anyways.
guess you think they made the decision that the minute he finished after the tirade a couple weeks ago.
No, if they made the decision the minute after he finished the tirade, he would have been fired right then and there.
Okay.
He met with John Mara and Steve Tisch,
Okay.
and I'm assuming it was something of a desperate sales pitch
which didn't work.
It
It was too late by that point.
Yeah,
Right? Come on.
yeah. It's on. Mara didn't want to do it. Like, Mara has openly admitted he still likes Judge. He still thinks that there's a good coach in there, but with everything going down the way it did, and with the new GM, he figured it was the right idea to clean house, and it is the right idea to clean house. Judge is a bad coach. It doesn't matter how he thinks of him as a coach. The bottom line is he fired him, and that was a good decision. I'm praising John Mara for seeing the light and doing what needed to be done.
Yeah, for sure. And as a result, Cameron Woolley happy today.
Yes, I am extremely happy. Oh my god.
Optimistic.
Some guys,
This is a state that you never see him in. Rarely optimistic.
some guys I'd like to see become head coach of the
Okay.
Giants. The recently fired Brian Flores.
Okay.
I'm very intrigued by this.
I mean, he's got a track record.
Turned around a sad franchise in the Miami Dolphins into what could have been a playoff team.
Yeah. Did he coach under Bill Belichick?
He coached under Belichick, but he worked. Like, he's worked so far.
Okay. Yeah.
And I think there's a decent chance that Flores does get hired because the Giants have that connection to Belichick. That's why Judge got hired. And Flores, I'd like to see him. he'd need a good offensive coordinator that can take care of the offensive side of the football, though, because
Yeah.
Brian Flores does not coach that very well at all.
Well, go find a good offensive coordinator then.
Yeah. Kellen Moore, he's another guy I'd like. Cowboys offensive coordinator, helped develop Dak Prescott into one of the best quarterbacks in the league.
Yeah. A good Dan Quinn, the Cowboys defensive coordinator.
I don't know, dude. Dan Quinn, I don't know about that. I do not know about that one.
Morristown, New Jersey native, but he was a Falcons head coach
During 2023, yeah. If he
when they lost, they were up 20.
if the Falcons won that Super Bowl, he'd still be the.
Here's an interesting one. Eric Bieniemy. Eric Bieniemy, former
I don't know.
running back.
Yeah.
Now the Chiefs offensive coordinator.
A bit too much baggage. I don't know. Although he is part of Andy Reid's coaching tree.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, but Bieniemy is a weird candidate because he still has that baggage on him from when he was coaching at that college in Colorado.
Yeah. Oh, right. Yeah. He had a little scandal there. Look that one up. Brian Dabble, Bills offensive coordinator.
Yeah, I'd like him. If they hire Joe Shane, then definitely Brian Dabble is going to become head coach.
Yeah. Bring the people that you know and that have proven successful.
Yeah. Todd Bowles. I don't know about this one.
Former Jets head coach, just on his resume.
I don't know about that one, Chief. I don't know. Man.
Okay. Patrick Graham, Giants defensive
I think
coordinator.
he's gonna. I don't want to hire in house. I want to. Dude, Graham is a great defensive coordinator. I've loved the work that he's done.
Keep him there. Keep him there.
Keep him there. He's gonna get hired by someone else. Vance Joseph, absolutely not. No. No.
Cardinals defensive coordinator.
No, screw
Cameron
Vance
Woolley
Joseph.
says absolutely not. And those are USA Today's Giants potential head coaches.
A name that I'd like to look at is
Yep.
Jim Harbaugh.
I mean,
know him.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay, even though he only beat Ohio State once, you got to admit that he built.
built some great teams, man.
Yeah.
I mean, not great enough, but great teams. Great teams.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line.
Yeah, and he beat Ohio State. What else does he need to do? Come on, man. The national championship game was tough, man.
Winning that's the only other thing they needed to do. But
Yeah.
But again, when you're going up against the SEC, that's
Ooh,
tough.
yeah, it's that.
Also,
Yeah.
congrats to Georgia on winning the national championship. Never thought I'd see that.
No.
Georgia beating Alabama.
It's the dream. It's the thing. Is the world going to end? Is this a sign of the apocalypse? Should we start?
I don't know.
Should we start looting the streets now preemptively? I don't know.
The moment the apocalypse started was when Harambe was shot and killed at
Right.
Cincinnati Zoo. That
Yes.
was when the apocalypse started. That was when this world started going to hell. I'm
Yeah,
serious.
you're right.
I'm
if you look
serious.
at that as a nexus point,
I'm serious. That was
Yes.
that was the Nexus event.
it was
The
a nexus
TVA
event.
just wasn't there.
Right, yeah, to clean it up. They were too
Yeah.
busy chasing down Loki, and
Yeah.
our timeline got skewed.
And now Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield.
Oh yeah, they're gonna jump through Doctor Strange's portals.
Yeah, they did go through all the portals. Yeah, that's the bottom line of everything. Harambe getting killed. That screwed
That started everything. You're not wrong. So
dude.
you're not wrong.
Anyways, the NFL playoffs are about to start.
Yes, they are.
Is nuts.
Brackets are set, my friends. Should be interesting. Good. This will
Gonna
be good
some
games.
Good games. Some
Good
very good
game.
games. On Saturday, leading off Raiders Bengals, two teams that have not won playoff games in a while.
Right. Raiders played a hell of a game on Sunday night,
Yeah,
beating the Chargers in overtime. Coincidentally, the fact that the game went in overtime screwed everything up. I lost my fantasy football championship. but compounded with the fact that Aaron Rodgers, he played, but he didn't play the whole game. So I lost out on maybe the 10 points that would have taken me to win. But the other team I played had 2 Chargers who got some extra receptions, and they won by 3 points. And, it's okay. It's okay. I know we're the best team in the league was this year. The guy with the 12-3 record, and dominated pretty much every team in the league. I know my heart of hearts.
Inherited that team.
I did after week one. It wasn't like it was.
You didn't have to do the work of.
I didn't have to draft. Now,
you
granted,
didn't have. That's the hardest part.
I didn't have to
you
draft.
didn't have to draft that team, and nobody on that team got hurt. Nobody on your team got hurt. You had great injury luck.
It's pretty good. Now Rodgers got COVID and a couple COVID.
One game.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. But what's his name? DeAndre Swift. He got injured. He was injured for a few
Okay. DeAndre Swift.
He was a great running. He is a great running back. But yeah, otherwise everything kind of fell into place for me. Yeah. I didn't have to draft. I don't even know who drafted this team. It could have been auto drafted for I know, but you drafted a great team. So
auto draft.
And
something that good.
But back to that was a hell of a game to get the Raiders.
Into the playoffs
and the Steelers. The Steelers implications had playoff implications that are riding on the game.
Steelers going to Super Bowl. Steelers are going to the Super Bowl. And,
did you read the story? Mike Tomlin fell asleep. He didn't even see the end of that game. He fell asleep. He woke up and he was like, "Oh, we're in the playoffs."
Did Mike Tomlin
He fell asleep.
Mike Tomlin. Oh my!
He's like that guy watching Sunday Night Football, and he drank too much beer, and he fell asleep before the end of the game.
He crashed. Too much beer.
Except it's his team that they're implicated. I would have been awake. I'm just saying. I would have been on pins and needles. He fell asleep. He was like, "Well, I thought I had to work the next morning." I was like, "Well, you're gonna have to keep." You were right.
Yeah,
you were right. But yeah, I thought that was funny. He literally fell asleep on his couch. Like a Joe Schmo watching football week 18, like eating chicken wings and burping in his Steelers sweatpants. I can't
just in there eating wings, beer cans littered all over the coffee table.
Yeah, but you're right. Raiders Bengals.
This is interesting. I'm rooting for the Bengals. I've always liked Joe Burrow.
Yeah, me too. I felt bad.
I got a great friend, former Cameron Woolley show guest. I got a great friend who is a Bengals fan.
Yeah. Who was the guest?
Hawk. Remember when?
Okay, cool. Yep.
He called into the show a couple of times when we had the call-ins. I think.
Yep, for sure.
He's been a supporter of the show since day one.
Thank you.
Shout out to him. Always rooting for the Bengals. Pats Bills.
This could be a good one.
This means a lot.
I like the Bills, man. I want them to take the whole thing.
I want the Bills to go all the way. I love the Bills.
Honestly, I want them to go all the way. But
although I think the NFL scriptwriters are going to force them. NFL scriptwriters, Pats, Bucks, Super Bowl. That would be too much. It would be a great story.
Be a great story if you were scripting it.
Obi-Wan Kenobi versus Darth Vader.
Yes, that would be great.
Come on.
Yeah.
If any of the
Belichick looks more like the Emperor, but hey, whatever.
No, but Belichick is Obi-Wan Kenobi in this metaphor. It was just fallen.
I guess you're right.
His fallen Padawan.
Good point. His fallen Padawan.
Never thought I'd use the Obi-Wan Kenobi metaphor.
Padawan has 7 rings
on Bill Belichick. Yeah, and Anakin Skywalker wasn't like the strongest Jedi ever.
Good point.
Although Obi-Wan Kenobi did beat him on Mustafar. He did beat him.
Left him for dead. All burned up on Mustafar.
Yeah.
All charring.
All the Anakin, he lost a limb. He didn't have an arm. That doesn't lose.
Lost his legs too.
Okay. Well, by the time the fight started, he already had an arm. Cut off.
But he was half machine then. He was also he got stronger.
Yeah, but it doesn't cut off limbs weaken your connection to the Force.
I don't know how that works.
I thought you of all people know how it works.
I don't know. In the canon of Star Wars, I don't know how that. Do you lose midichlorians when your limbs get cut off? I'm not sure. And what Jedi hasn't had their limb cut off? Luke,
Does Obi-Wan
Anakin. All right,
Obi-Wan never has a limb cut
Obi-Wan's
off.
good. Okay, Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan or Qui-Gon never had a limb cut off until he
just got stabbed. Yeah,
Only time Liam Neeson ever died in a movie.
pretty much.
The Phantom Menace.
Pretty much.
Liam Neeson doesn't die except for Darth Maul.
That would be a good. I would watch that Super Bowl.
Dude, get hella ratings, dude.
I'd watch that.
Although the Bills, rooting for the Bills, always like Josh Allen.
I think Josh Allen is great. Hopefully, I want them to win. I really do.
Yeah.
They have a storied history of losing Super Bowls, so unfortunately. Eagles Bucks.
Eagles Bucks says, oh the goddamn Eagles. I don't like that they made the playoffs, dude.
I know.
Sucks.
They were on their way in, man. 9-8. That's all it takes is
they had an easy schedule.
Slightly above 500 record. That's all it takes.
Although the Eagles could get lucky and beat the Bucks.
Oh my god.
Although it's not likely.
Yeah.
It wouldn't shock me if the Eagles won, but the Bucks are definitely the favorite here.
Yeah.
49ers Cowboys classic rivalry.
Yeah.
Classic.
Dates back decades.
At Jerry World.
Yes.
Dallas Cowboys, my Super Bowl pick.
Niners held things together, but yes, you have stated publicly the Cowboys with the 12-5 record will win the Super Bowl in 2022. That would not shock me in the very least. The team is there, but you know how these playoff games go. They sometimes
these
get
playoff
crazy.
games, dude, they can
go either way.
Really, really scuffed.
Yes, so they may need a few things to go their way.
Well, this is gonna be a great game.
It is.
Two very sound rosters, a lot of talent, big rivalry. This game is going to be close. I think it's going to be on Nickelodeon. This is the Nickelodeon game. Oh my god! Why is this the Nickelodeon? Why is Niners Cowboys the Nickelodeon game?
Why is this on Nickelodeon again?
Dude, oh my god! Dude, imagine Dak Prescott completely fumbles the bag, throws through.
Wait, and they're gonna do SpongeBob graphics and slime? No.
Yeah, dude. This is dude. Remember last year?
I know.
Last year.
That's awesome. Wow.
The NFL playoffs on Nickelodeon.
That's cool.
The Nickelodeon game. I love watching who wins MVP. I love watching the MVP award because it's always the worst player on the losing team. Remember when Trubisky won it last year? Dude, that was hilarious.
Trubisky, yes, yeah.
That was hilarious.
The MVP gets slimed. There's
I don't know.
Bucket of slime on him.
Oh no, I assume that they're not gonna be extravagant about it. They're not gonna congratulate him because they found out that Twitter just completely rigs the poll.
This is cool. I'm definitely watching this one then.
And Nate Burleson does the games, dude. Yeah. Nate Burleson, he's a good analyst.
Yeah.
Got no problem with him.
Can't they have SpongeBob and Squidward doing color?
Imagine, dude. I don't know if Tom Kenny would do that.
Can we get iCarly on the field and?
Miranda Cosgrove as the sideline reporter. That wouldn't suck.
Yeah, no, it wouldn't. Gibby, the kid who plays, I don't know.
He is not.
Put him down on.
He's not doing the iCarly anymore. He has his weird. Noah Monk has his own weird YouTube channel.
That'd be cool. Can we get
Drake Bell's in jail?
Yeah, I saw that.
Well, at least Ariana... would Josh Peck be willing to do it?
Sure,
Josh Peck. I think Josh Peck would be fine with it.
Can we get the Victorious cast to perform halftime?
I don't think Victoria.
Can we get Ariana Grande to perform halftime? Come on.
No, that'd be cool. Although, dude, Ariana Grande was dude,
she don't need to.
Dude, Dan Schneider may do some weird stuff on Victoria.
Oh, sure.
Dan Schneider may do some really weird stuff. I doubt she wants to go back to.
She doesn't need to. But I'm just back to your roots though. Maybe this is a little thank you for launching your career.
I guess.
Yeah, that's cool, man. I had no idea they were doing a Nickelodeon game.
Did they? That's a thing now.
I love it.
That's gonna be a thing.
I absolutely love it. I'm totally down. With that. I love it. Steelers Chiefs.
Chiefs are gonna beat the hell out of them. The Big Ben. It was a fun ride.
Big Ben has not played his last game yet.
It's a Big Ben
This one
fun
might be
ride.
it.
Dude, you're getting your ass kicked at Arrowhead.
You're seeing no chance of an upset here.
Yeah, the
Okay.
Steelers aren't it. And thank God TJ Watt didn't break Michael Strahan's sack record.
Yeah.
Thank God. I don't care if he did it in 15 games. I don't care.
Right.
Michael Strahan still kept his record.
Yes. And then Monday night, Cardinals Rams.
That's gonna be.
These are all good games, man. These are all like very watchable. These are all very entertaining.
Yeah,
games.
because they're all good teams. It's the playoffs.
Right. Still. Oh man. All right. And then we see what happens from there. This will be good. I mean,
Divisional. No teams have the first round buys. We don't know what's gonna happen.
right.
The Packers and Titans have first round buys.
Yep.
It's really weird to say the Titans. I'm used to the Titans being a mid tier team.
They did good this year, so can't argue with that.
Wait, what week is the Super Bowl? I'm curious. We'll see.
February. Let's see.
I'm just curious.
It's the first weekend. February 13th, second weekend in February. Sunday, February 13th.
Oh, I have off school that Monday.
Do you? Okay, cool. So you can have fun then, man.
Woo-hoo-hoo. Finally, I have off school after. Actually, I had off after last year's Super Bowl because I had off for snow.
Right. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, man. Yeah, this will be fun, for sure. Let's see. Halftime show with Snoop Dogg, Eminem.
That is
Ray
going to
J.
be
Blige,
such a
and
good
Kendrick Lamar.
halftime
Be
show.
good.
That is going to be such a good halftime show. Okay, there's got to be a prop bet on if Snoop's going to smoke a joint during.
Oh,
the halftime
that's
show.
not even a bet, man. He better. He's
Oh, okay, he's
high
going
all
to be
the
high.
time.
He's going to be
He's
high.
high as a kite, man. Just how high is he going to be? I don't know.
We know Snoop is going to be high in some degree, but we don't know if Snoop is going to be actively smoking a joint at the halftime show during.
Wait, where's the Super Bowl? It's where's it
SoFi
held?
Stadium.
California's legal there.
Yeah.
It's legal.
Ooh, but I
saying.
don't know if the NFL will want that image.
I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna go out on a limb.
But
and
it would
say
be
no.
the best if Snoop. Imagine, like out of the tunnel, Snoop just walks out on the field, joint in his mouth, just like, yo, what's in
whoa,
the
yo.
shizzle?
Yeah.
Man, this one, yo.
Let's get this party started. Yeah.
That also Eminem, dude.
Yes.
Imagine being down by 10 points at the halftime show and hearing like "Lose Yourself" or
Yes.
"Till
Get
I
all
Collapse."
pumped up. Yeah.
Like imagine hearing that.
I love it. I absolutely love it. This will be fun. So with the Super Bowl, you know what that means? The 4th annual.
The Cameron Woolley Show Super Bowl special. That's
Yes.
happening. That's gonna happen.
Yes. Well, prop bets, everything. You want it?
Music
Theme
for
music?
each team.
That's right. You want it? We'll give it. We got it.
Yes.
And more.
That, that was the second ever episode of the Cameron Woolley Show. Was the
It
Super Bowl
was.
53.
It was. Yeah.
Was the Super Bowl 53 special?
Yeah. It was a good one. It was a good one.
That was the second episode, so I was still like a noob at this.
Yeah. It was still. You knew what you were talking about. And I have to roll back the game tape, but I believe you predicted it correctly as well.
No, I didn't. I did not
you did
predict
not.
that game correctly. I predicted.
Which game was that?
I'm so far 1-2 in Cameron Woolley Show Super Bowl extravaganza.
Okay.
I predicted the Rams to win
That's right.
the first one.
Okay.
And they lost to the Patriots. I
Right.
predicted the 49ers to beat the Chiefs, but I did predict the Bucks to
You
beat the
did.
Chiefs.
And I laughed at you. I laughed at you.
Don't bet against Tom Brady.
And then I wasn't
Super
laughing.
Bowl, do not bet against Tom.
Then I was not laughing anymore. Yeah. I learned.
Dude, if the Bucks make the Super Bowl again, I'm gonna play Seven Rings in Hand from Sonic and the Secret of the Rings or something
Okay.
to introduce the Bucks
Okay.
because that's Tom Brady, Seven Rings in Hand.
Right. Yeah, this will be good. So stay tuned for that, for sure. But I'm glad you have something to celebrate, man.
I'm so happy.
That was a pretty brutal. That was a brutal
changes,
brutal
dude.
season.
I've heard the process is gonna happen quickly.
Yeah. So now I need to know your opinion on. Have you heard about this big class action lawsuit? Will you be a part of it? This class action lawsuit.
I don't care about the class action.
Come on.
The Giants have also completed a GM interview with Adrian Wilson, the guy that I mentioned before.
Let's see here. $8 billion class action lawsuit against the Giants and the Jets for being fake New York teams.
I of
agree.
all the things to sue those teams for,
of
all the things to sue the Giants and the Jets for, you sue them for that?
The lawsuit demands that both the Giants and the Jets abandon MetLife Stadium in New Jersey and return to playing in New York by 2025. The court papers indicate in the event they refuse to do so, they should be ordered to rebrand to the East Rutherford Giants and Jets for as long as they play in the Garden State. I'm not against this, and I've never been against this. This is why I can't
become fans because they're in New Jersey.
Yeah, no,
but you're a fan of the Baltimore Orioles.
They play in Baltimore.
At
least they play in Baltimore, not just some suburb.
But if you're just
like
if you're this
Baltimore.
big New Jersey patriot,
I know, but I mean, it is a little weird though, right?
Dude, it's marketing.
Like, I know, but New Jersey, they can't even get. They don't get anything, and now they have the indignity of the New York teams playing in their state.
One of the biggest dick moves ever by any politician was Ed Koch, the mayor of New York, not letting the Giants have a parade in Manhattan because they don't play in New York.
Right. Well, it's better than the Devils having their championship parade in the parking lot.
Dude, but that's part of the idea. Okay, if the Devils win the Stanley Cup, they're going to have a parade in like Hoboken or something.
Okay, and I'll be there.
Dude, if the Devils win the Stanley Cup, I'm going to the parade. It's like an hour drive up the Parkway.
Oh yeah,
of course.
Definitely going to the parade. But I well, it's a class action lawsuit, right? So there's anyone who has been traumatized can join in. That would include you. I guess that would include me. I mean,
it'd be a losing effort.
And lawsuit seeking $2 billion monetary damages and $4 billion in punitive damages.
What?
With legal claims against the teams, including false advertising and deceptive practices.
Okay, false advertising and deceptive practices. I can get behind that.
Yes, I agree with this. So the lawsuit claims the plaintiff and the class which includes all Giants and Jets fans that actually reside in New York, have suffered mental and emotional damage, including depression, sadness, and anxiety as a result of the defendant's conduct.
Based.
True.
Based. That's based, dude.
Yes. I mean, it's not wrong. I've seen you on this very program suffer depression, sadness, and anxiety. No, not because of the team name, but because of the team play itself.
Sucks.
Yeah. So, yeah. I love that someone actually filed documents, paid a legal fee, probably not a cheap one, hired lawyers
to do
this. This is great.
The Giants have issued a statement declaring that this case has no merit and we will defend it vigorously.
Wow. No merit. It has lots of merit.
Mental and emotional. Okay, the mental and emotional damage.
Yes.
That I can get behind.
Right.
I can't believe somebody's actually suing that.
I believe it. I didn't think it would. I didn't think it would be this quick, but a lot of us Jersey residents.
The Jets. This is like 50 years.
Sure.
The Jets. They've been overdue for a lawsuit from their fans.
Yes.
Oh my God! Dude, imagine if this goes up to the Supreme Court.
That'd be awesome,
dude. Imagine like being. Like Clarence Thomas walking into work one day and seeing like,
what's next on the docket? Giants, Jets. False advertising case Case 3704-7.
Pleading okay.
Class action.
Justice Thomas.
Mr. Merrow, would you please approach the bench?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And then there'd be a giant judge like, screw you, man.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, let's say this lawsuit goes to the Supreme Court and they're like, all right, so here.
This would be, dude, that would be so funny.
Here, but here's the verdict.
It'd be a national story. Dude, it would be a topic during like presidential debates.
Right. So what if
it's like, Mr. President, it appears that in the Supreme Court case of disgruntled fans versus the New York Giants and New York Jets, what is your opinion on that? You have 30 seconds to answer.
Yeah. Your rebuttal, please. Yes. Well, let's say this is
your rebuttal, Mr. whatever the nominee is.
Yeah. Well, let's say it comes down to this. The judgment is, all right, lawsuit passes. All right, either you have to change to the New Jersey Jets and Giants, or you have to move back to New York. What's more likely to happen?
They'd probably move back to New York.
Really? They have to build a whole new stadium, everything? They got the money.
Dude, the stadium's cheaper than the $8 billion.
Or no, they only need one stadium. They could still split time there.
Yeah, they
Only
could
need one
still
stadium
build
in New
a
York.
new
That'd be
stadium.
cool.
Dude, and honestly, MetLife Stadium sucks.
Yeah.
MetLife Stadium is so vanilla. It's bland. There's no color.
Yeah. So you can't tell where
It's gray. Most of the time of the year, it's gray.
Right.
And it sucks.
So other than the graphics on the end zones, you can't even really, if you got dropped in there, you couldn't even distinguish where you were. It's indistinguishable from, I hear you.
Dude, it looks like a Gmod map. It's like a default Gmod map.
Right. One that has been modified or
That's it. Dude, MetLife Stadium is the GM construct of NFL stadiums.
Right. Oh, I love this though. I love
so
that.
Funny.
I unfortunately I don't think this is going to go anywhere, but I've said this all along. People always ask me if I'm a Giants or Jets fan. I was like, I'm not until they change it to the New Jersey Jets or Giants.
Oh, no,
can I actually put any
that would be
any
okay
fandom
if
behind
the
them?
Jets move to New Jersey and you become a Jets fan, that would create an interesting dynamic.
Sure, it would.
Show.
It would. If they change your name, yeah, I would become a fan.
To become a Jets fan, dude.
I'd become a fan.
You realize what you're saying?
I do.
Right?
I'm in for a lot of suffering for
You'd
sure.
voluntarily become a Jets fan. Think about this for a second.
Okay, thinking.
Think about what you are doing to your kids.
Right.
Think about
Yeah,
what you are
you're right.
doing to your family.
Yes.
Think about what you are doing to yourself. Think about what you're doing for this studio.
You're right. You're not wrong.
By voluntarily becoming a Jets fan.
Yes.
Think about this.
A New Jersey
Think about
Jets
it.
fan.
Think about it and think about it for a really long time.
Right.
Think about it hard. You'd voluntarily become a Jets fan.
Yeah, I know.
Voluntarily.
I
Now,
know.
I get if your dad was a Jets
Sure.
fan.
He
you
was
were born
not.
into it and you were forced into it.
He
but
was not. Yeah. This would be a voluntary decision of my own. Well, here's the other thing.
Have you voluntarily chosen all your teams?
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty
Wow.
much.
I mean, I chose the Devils, so I can't really talk. I was
Sure.
born into Giants and Yankees.
Yeah,
and
the Devils you chose, which I admire you for. You could have gone
Dude, I regret
many ways.
I regret it.
Yes, you've said that many times.
Dude, look at them. Look at how good the Rangers are right now.
I know.
Man.
I know.
Oh my
They have a good
God.
team. Yeah. Let's say they are forced to change the name to the New Jersey Jets and or Giants. How much of the fan base do they lose?
No, I don't think.
You don't think they lose a fan base based on the name?
But most Giants fans are in New Jersey.
Exactly.
The most of the fans are in New Jersey or in Connecticut.
Yeah, true.
Most football fans in upstate New York are the Bills fans.
Yeah.
Or Bills fans or Patriots fans.
That makes sense. That less so, but Bills for
I mean,
sure.
I guess like the Westchester area,
Right.
Long Island, maybe. Yeah. That some fans in New York might be jaded.
Yeah. For sure.
It reminded me of when the New Jersey Nets moved to Brooklyn and became the Brooklyn Nets. Dude, imagine if New Jersey had a basketball team with Kevin Durant on it. My God. Okay, that's the end of that little grievance that I haven't aired on this show yet. The New Jersey Devils.
Yeah, we got 2 games last week.
The 2 games last week.
COVID
they
took
went
over.
1-1. Beat the Blue Jackets in regulation for the first time.
They did.
In a
Played
while.
good.
It was fun.
Played
it was fun.
good.
Okay, they didn't play good. Jesper Bratt and Jack Hughes played really good.
They did. And Jesus,
And they looked great.
Hughes,
Oh my
3
God.
points, man. 3 points. 3 points this game.
Dude, Jack Hughes.
What happens
What can I...
when he's just puts up
See,
points, man.
dude, Jack
Love it.
Hughes and Jesper Bratt are a ridiculously good pairing when they're hot.
Yeah.
They're like nuclear fission when they're on a line together and they're rolling. It's a feedback loop of
Love it.
talent.
And look who benefited, Tomas Tatar.
Tomas Tatar. I like Tomas
Which is
Tatar.
good. I like him too.
Do not slander.
I am not slandering. I'm just saying he benefited.
No, I will not accept
benefited.
Tomas Tatar slander.
He benefited, that's all I'm saying. And this is
Okay.
black jersey night.
How is he that wide open?
Doesn't matter.
How did he end up that?
'Cause
okay,
everyone's
not
paying
gonna lie.
attention.
Okay, I hate saying this, but the jerseys are kind of growing on me.
Are they? I mean,
Kind of.
the black looks good.
The black looks good. The back looks good.
Yeah. Now if they put
The jersey
why couldn't they just put the logo on.
If they put the logo on the front of it, I would have bought one of them.
I would have.
I would have asked for one for Christmas.
I would have been wearing one right now. But
Dude,
no.
if it was just the logo on the front of the jersey, I don't mind it because it's funny and the Devils kinda
Right, but
turned
you're not
it
paying
into a meme.
$2.90 for one. If they put the
they turned it in. It's kind of a meme now, which hey, I don't mind it.
yeah, I regret not buying the hat.
It is nice. Look at his goal. Oh, dude, speeding in, bang.
Boom, that's it. Easy. Easy.
You see, it's not that hard to score on the power play.
No,
It's not that hard. It's not rocket science.
love it. Just went for it in their own end, man.
This is nice.
Drop
see
pass.
the
Look at that.
That went off the
Boom.
board. That did not hit. I mean, I think it went off the stick of Bastion, but he was basically threw that off the board.
Yeah.
Basically off the board.
Oh yeah, nope.
Bang,
Yeah, he
right
did. Yeah.
there. Bam.
But still, that was a great
Beautiful.
pass, man.
The speed
Great
and
pass.
stride. Dude, Hughes is. I cannot say it enough. This guy is a talent that we have been
I love
waiting
it.
for a really long
his
time.
vision, man. and
The
his-
vision, the talent, the
Gotta love it,
playmaking
man.
ability, his stick work, the puck handling, everything is great when it comes to him.
Absolutely love it. And empty netter, but still,
That was a nice block.
he did it from like their own circle. He shot it from their own circle. That was pretty good. So
I like that Hughes got a goal because there were multiple chances where he should have had a goal, and I don't know. I think empty netters kind of serve justice in that way,
Sure.
where a player scores a goal and they like should have scored a goal in that game. Dawson Mercer should have had a couple in this game, but he hit the post.
Yeah.
But anyways, the Devils went on to lose their game on Saturday in Columbus with 5 bajillion players out with COVID.
Yeah. So you got to take that into consideration.
Sucks.
This-
Blackwood got COVID. I saw that as I was standing in the hallway. With this, the Devils put up a good fight. If it weren't for Corpusalo turning into Superman,
Yeah.
then maybe the Devils could have gotten a point out of this.
Right.
But whatever. Oliver Bjorkstrand with 2 goals.
Yeah. He's a
So look at Gretzky over here. My God, dude.
kind of developing.
When does
into
this guy not score on us?
He's a devil killer for sure.
Well, a lot of players are devil killers because the team has sucked for a while, but
Yeah. But
Oh my God,
goals
dude.
by Nico Hischier, Jimmy Vesey,
and Marion Studenic.
Marian Studenic.
Dude, when I found out that Studenic was Slovak instead of Italian, I was like, damn
Right.
it. If Marion Studenic was Italian, then I'd become a narrative puck
Yeah.
guy for him.
Studenic. I like the puck movement. And I couldn't tell.
Kanji.
and the Devils have tied the game.
Our friend Ken Danico
Yes.
with the expert analysis.
Boom. That is a goal, my
Right
friend.
there. The student each has overall been a pretty
Right there,
nice
right place, right
fourth
time.
line
It's like,
grinder.
oh, there's a puck on my
a
stick.
pretty
Oh,
nice fourth line grinder.
whoa,
Marion
look at
Student.
look a puck.
Whoa.
Good job.
Dude,
Good job, Marion.
Dude,
Gotta love it.
he's Slovak.
Yes,
He's a Czechoslovakian.
yes. And then Lightning.
Christopher, this guy's killed 16 Czechoslovakians. That episode of The Sopranos.
Yeah, yep.
Christopher and Paulie are stuck in the woods. I've been
Oh, yeah, where
I've been
they're
watching
eating-
through that.
They're eating ketchup packets.
Yeah.
So the Lightning game that was
postponed.
on Monday. So
Thank God that was postponed.
there's no one left on the
Still
team.
other problems. Honestly, a good thing that the Devils had games slated against the Habs and Maple Leafs because they would have had to go up to Canada, but Canada doesn't like having fun, so
Nope. So
they're
also
just
postponing
done.
those
yeah,
games.
they're postponing those
Yep.
games.
Yeah. So they're playing the Islanders.
So it'd be good for the Devils to
tomorrow.
kind of get healthy,
Thank God, man.
stay the hell away from each other because everyone's getting COVID.
They played
Everyone's
great.
getting healthy, and then they have a game against the Arizona Coyotes, which they'll probably lose, knowing the Devils, and they just make no sense.
So they gotta go all the way to Phoenix and then swing all the way back over to Raleigh, North Carolina, next week. Oh wait, then they gotta go to L.A.
No,
Yeah,
those are home games.
Oh no, they're
that's
all
what red
games.
means.
Okay, sorry. Sorry, I'm out of it, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw, dude. You've been flying all over the place.
I was in New Orleans.
You were in New Orleans?
I was in New
Oh,
Orleans.
oof,
Pretty awesome.
That's a party, man.
It was a party.
That entire city is a party.
It was a party.
Just one that did.
It was a party. That's right. Red means home. Okay. Shoot.
So they got the Islanders tomorrow night
Yes.
at UBS.
Yes.
John Gillies is going to start that game.
But then, shoot, they're off for almost a week.
They're off for dude.
But that's good. Get healthy.
That's
Get
good.
healthy.
Everybody can get healthy, get
Healthy.
back.
Get your morning skates in. Okay, done.
You get back, get healthy, get everybody back.
I went over to the February schedule. So are they just gonna? What are they gonna do?
They're just going to move the postponed games into when the
just
Olympic
fill in the
break
holes.
was
Okay.
going to be.
Okay.
Which again, dude. Oh,
I know you wanted
God,
to see it.
I wanted to see the Olympics.
I know you wanted to see it. It's just not the year for it, man. I know it
Dude,
sucks, but
oh my God.
not the year for it.
Man.
Not the year. COVID's ruining everything, man.
Yeah, dude.
It's screwing everything up. Back to football real quick, if I may. Brian McManus, kicker for the Denver Broncos, had COVID. The punter had COVID. They had no replacements. They had no third stringer. They had no one on the practice squad. I don't know if you heard this. So they're at one point, if he didn't clear protocol, they didn't have a punter or a kicker, meaning that they're gonna go for every 2-point conversions every time, and they're gonna go for it on every fourth down. Which I would have loved to have seen.
That would have been awesome.
I
Dude,
would have
Madden.
loved to have seen that in a game that was pretty much meaningless to them. I would have loved it
Yeah.
to see what would have happened, and yeah, I thought that could have presented an interesting scenario. Luckily, they both can't. They both cleared protocol
Yeah.
at the last second. But how awesome would that have been?
That would have been interesting.
But I mean, I don't know. You're like, 4th and 20 on your own, like 5-yard line. Like, when you gotta go for it. Yeah, that would have been interesting though. 2-point conversion after every, if you did score any touchdowns.
That would have been
No field
that would have
goals.
been funny.
Yeah, I would have loved to have seen this. And it didn't come to that. I was like, dang it, man. That would have been like I probably would have been like a once in a lifetime thing. Probably would have never seen that happen again.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, did you say you had baseball news?
Yeah, with baseball, the
Oh, they
Yankees,
I think they got talks scheduled tomorrow, right?
Yeah, I think. But with the Yankees,
Got CBA talks
with the
tomorrow.
Yankees, again, the front cover, Rachel Balkovich,
Oh, I saw that.
the
Congratulations.
hired as the low A Tampa Bay manager, the first woman to ever be hired as a pro baseball manager. You know what? Good for her.
Yeah.
Good for her. I'm not gonna make a huge deal out of it because it's I'm gonna treat her as any other coach.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to go in and do a good
Just
job.
win. Easy.
I just wanted to go
But
in
I
and
did
do a good
look
job.
didn't look that much into her baseball background. I believe she's had a number of years experience. Did check out her Instagram. She is cut. She likes to work out. She's cut.
Yeah.
So that's the only thing I know. She's very into fitness. So that, which is a good thing that you're in sports. So you got to reflect. You should reflect. Although baseball, we've had guys like Tommy Lasorda, who wasn't in the best of shape, but he won a ring. He won rings.
The Dusty Baker was a big gut.
Dusty Baker. You've had guys like say David Wells and CC Sabathia, tipping maybe 250, 300 pounds. Also winners though. So
yeah,
the being overweight is not a hindrance in the baseball world per se. So. But yeah, I think that's cool, man.
Yeah, good for her.
That's cool. It paves the way for. As long as you can manage a team,
as long as you can manage
good
a team.
bullpen decisions.
Like I would. Okay, this is an opinion that's a little controversial.
Okay.
But in terms of like there being no woman players,
Yes.
I kind of get that because there's the biological differences.
Sure.
I get that baseball is different than our sports
Sure.
though, but the difference between a softball fastball and a baseball fastball is a lot.
It's different. I like it. Baseball, what a great sport. You can sit around. You can literally sit around the outfield.
It's the same reason
scratching your ass for the whole game
yeah.
and not see any action. like it's great, but you need to be an athlete. Yes, it's an athletic sport.
It's the same reason why Serena Williams can't really compete in the men's circuit because of the difference on the serve.
Yeah.
It's like an average serve in the women's tennis is like 80 miles an hour. Granted, talented Serena Williams, not taking anything away from her.
No,
she's super talented. My God.
Yeah,
but again, if like her and Roger Federer, it would be over really quick. That's all I'll say.
Right.
But I get why there is a difference in between athletes. That's why they have women's leagues all over the world. Yeah. But in terms of coaching, there should be no excuse as to why a woman can't coach a team.
Yeah. She's rocking the pinstripes too, man. I gotta give it.
She wears her uniform. Dude, this is great.
Yeah. Age 34 will be managing the Tampa Tarpons.
And the MLB Twitter reaction to this is about what you'd expect. They're
really?
The MLB
in 2022,
Twitter,
really?
The MLB Twitter reaction is either weirdly like fragile masculinity or simping. That it's that there's no I literally tweeted out like after I could think it was this or another controversy on Yankees Twitter. It's basically MLB Twitter. 80% of them are either misogynists or they're simps. There's no in between.
Right.
Like there are either people who are saying, "Oh, what the hell is a woman doing in this game?" Which they're wrong.
Right.
Like vehemently wrong.
Yeah. So
and there's people that are saying like, "Oh, wow, the Yankees are going to turn into a hitting lab with her." And meanwhile, it's like, dude, we got to see what she can do. Like she's qualified, definitely qualified.
Yep.
She knows what she knows.
Look at her resume. Has worked in professional baseball for 10 years, starting in 2012. Started out a lot of strength and conditioning coach in the St. Louis and Houston Astros organizations. Let's see, catcher and college softball catcher. So yeah, she's got cred, man. She's got cred, and then most recently a hitting coach in the Yankees minor league system. So worked her way up, man.
Yeah, good for her.
That's cool. And also a former employee of Driveline Baseball.
Very data-driven.
Data-driven baseball training center in Washington State. So that's cool.
She's smart, dude. I would not be shocked if she becomes a manager at some point.
That's cool. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Dude, a major league manager. Dude,
be awesome.
Dude, she's smart. She knows her stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, I don't care what gender you are. If you win games,
you win games.
I really don't care.
If she can unlock Jason Dominguez's potential, I'll be happy.
Yeah.
But if she does a bad job, well, it's low A Tampa. I'm not gonna sweat anything with her. But
yeah.
But
interesting though. She has a hitting coach background though, which could as a manager too.
That could help, dude.
Real time.
She could become the Yankee hitting coach at some point in the very near future.
But one of your players strikes out, comes back to the bench, like, hey, you should next time look for, you can offer tips and stuff. That's cool, man.
Yeah.
On the fly, that's cool. I mean, I'm sure they have their own hitting coach, but just having that knowledge, that background.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's awesome. Well,
It's great stuff.
Yeah, I saw that news, man. I
great
was like,
stuff.
That's great,
we
man.
like it. Really like it.
Yeah, 2020. About time. Anyway,
Yeah,
about time.
yeah.
But, better late than never, I suppose,
Yeah.
in a way. But
Yeah, I guess.
cool.
Also, baseball.
Oh, man, I wonder if she would come on the show. I wonder if we could reach out to her.
Oof, I don't
She's
know.
on Instagram.
I don't know.
Hey, man, if you don't ask, the answer is always no. I'm sure, just like her, she probably got a lot of no's in her life. Persisted. We should
Yeah.
take a lesson from that. We should see. We should see if maybe she'll come on. Like
After
5 minutes.
the lockout. No, after lockout. There's not a lot going on in baseball.
Yeah. Can we talk about? We didn't talk about this last week. Did you actually talk to the Bill James? Can we talk about
Yeah,
this?
for a capstone project, I was thinking about keeping this on the DL. But
Oh,
you know what?
okay.
I'll
Well,
talk
I just
about
brought it up. But
I'll talk about it. No.
You could have denied
At
it.
school, I'm doing my capstone project.
Yeah.
That's on sabermetrics and
Holy crap!
and the evolution of baseball statistics. I emailed Bill James, and I'm like,
He emailed back him.
they emailed back. Yeah, I talked to him on Zoom.
Holy crap!
Really smart, dude. Great dude.
And he said you had what 20 minutes.
Yeah, like I had like 20 minutes, half an hour with him. It was
That's
great.
cool. I have no doubt you were talking. It's probably how shocked, how knowledgeable you were. That's the impression I'm gonna. I didn't see the interview, but
Yeah, I was a little jittery, but
I mean,
I
the
was-
great Bill James.
Bill James, man.
He's
I also talked to a Brian Hook. Brian's awesome.
yeah. Bill changed the game of baseball.
Yeah, dude. It
Changed
was-
baseball by being a numbers nerd.
Yeah, by being a nerd.
Yeah, it worked out, man. That's awesome. Cool. Well, I'm glad it went well. That's really awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've never met the man. I would love to
yeah,
talk to him,
dude,
but yeah, I think that's
I have
cool,
his
dude.
email.
But I don't have a project or anything,
Yeah,
and
you're just a guy.
yeah, I should pretend to be from high school, like
Yeah,
have a project.
maybe you could pass.
Oh, hello, Mr. James. Wait, what school are you with again? I don't know.
Oh, gee, sir.
Oh, geez, sir. Oh, oops. Yeah.
You sound like young Tom Holland Spider.
Sound like the pimply faced kid from The Simpsons.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or the young Tom Holland.
Yeah. Oh, gee, Mr. Stark.
I don't feel so good. Yeah.
Oh,
that's
man.
funny. That's hilarious. You been watching any basketball? Or have you fell out?
I'm not really.
Okay.
Okay, although I did see that sick
Okay.
RK Barrett buzzer beater against the Celtics.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that was so cool.
Yeah. And yeah, just trying to see if there's any other news. The John Lester's announced his
John Lester
retirement.
retired. Yeah.
No shock there. He was getting up there. Good pitcher.
Yeah.
Hated him when he was on the Red Sox. Less so when he was on the Cubs. But 38 years old, so good on him. And yeah, I'm gonna keep this eye on this class action lawsuit. Maybe I'll jump in. I don't know what I would get out of it, but hey. Yeah, got anything else on your list?
Not really. Around to trying to refresh Twitter.
I'm glad you had something to cheer about this week. That's what I'm happy about.
So happy.
I could you live a couple miles away. I heard your scream. I think I heard your scream.
I didn't scream. I just when I saw Judge got fired. I think it was. I don't know if it was right after I got no. I showered at like 3:30
Okay.
yesterday. The news came out at like 5, but I remember doing something, and then I looked at my computer and refreshed Twitter because I always have Twitter open on my
Right.
desktop, and I saw the Giants tweet like Joe Judge has been relieved of his duties as head coach, and I remember sitting there being like, like
yeah, after I see something like that, I was like, oh, I gotta check out other sources. This isn't fake, is it?
no, there was from the Giants Twitter
Okay.
account.
Okay. Wow.
I was keeping tabs on everything on Black Monday. It was crazy.
Yeah.
It was a crazy day, but again,
Well,
now is the time to look.
dawn of a new era.
The work has
Everybody.
only just begun.
That's right.
They gotta
right.
find someone good.
Yeah. So the future
process is
the future is unknown, ladies and gentlemen, but it looks a little brighter today than it did yesterday.
Yeah. Looks
Well, I'm happy for
brighter.
you. Happy for. I'm looking forward to talking positively about victories, great plays, blowing out other teams, maybe winning records, playoffs, maybe.
I know. Okay, let's not say that P word.
Okay.
Progress.
Okay, right.
Progress.
This is progress.
That's the P word we need to say.
This is definitely
progress.
Definitely progress.
Progress.
That's right. All right, you got it.
Yeah, progress. So, anyways, from Ming Chen in a Shared Universe podcast studio in Red Bank, I am Cameron Woolley. Don't forget to like, subscribe, ring the notification bell, follow on my socials, buy some merch, link below. Everything is in the link in the description below. And as always, stay classy, New Jersey.